Hello everyone, welcome back to a new week. We've got a busy week. We've got ducks coming in the middle of the week, so we've got to get ready for that. A lot to do. We did really well last week though, really pleased we caught up with a lot of things. So move forward now, get ready for the ducks, get the little chicks out. Did manage to get them in the sun parlour at the end of the week last week, so yeah, I've just arrived at the pen this morning. They look a little bit hungrier than normal. Not overly, but there's a few out. I did notice yesterday they were starting to flutter around a little bit more, and I saw one fly out. So yeah, I'm going to get them fed now, get down to the rearing facility, do the chicks with the lads, and get down to the duck facility and see what we can do there. This is going to be our rearing shed for the ducks. We've never had ducks here, and we have to have them away from where the pheasants are reared. So there's some outbuildings right on the boundary. So we've got to make this into a livable space for them. So we're just making a section for the doors and just getting it ready, really. A lot to do in a couple of days.
Hanging on, walking tall. Some days I got no use for it all.
Let's go and see what the beekeeper's up to. I've just finished the door. This one is finished and up. We just need a nail, and the one round the back is done. I think he's just clearing a patch here so the ducks can go out. They'll stay in that other room for a short time. Then we'll let them in here, but we will make a frame there as well. But we've got a bit of time for that, so we just need to get it ready as much as we can. And then they can go out and we'll make a run for them. So they will be in here. This is just behind that, the frame. And we've made that and just put that there. That'll stay there permanently. Need to do a bit more of a clean up. There was cows in here at one point, so we have done a lot of clearing. Just need to scrape a little bit more and give it a bit of a clean. But we are extremely lucky. The people we are getting the ducks from called last night and asked if we wouldn't mind waiting a week. It's so hot in France at the moment, they don't really want them to travel. It's extremely hot here, but not quite as hot as there. I think we are getting it later in the week. So yeah, it's better for the ducks, it's better for us, gives a little bit more time to get a bit more there. Nearly at the rearing facility. Hopefully the chicks are okay. It's their first time being out in the runs and it's absolutely chucking it down. It's slowing down now, I'm nearly here, but there's still quite a bit of rain. That didn't go well. It just came from nowhere. It was so dry getting the posts in, it was unreal. ideal. So let's go and check if they're okay, and probably get them in now before feeding rather than after. Okay. Daniel beat me back. You alright? A few have got out. Well, we got them all into the sun parlours as fast as we could. The rain started coming down extremely heavy as we were doing it, and there's a couple of the sun parlours do get quite wet. After we did that, we just got them all into the rooms. It's feeding time now anyway, so it was just a bit of a rush. And me and Daniel are soaking. Good morning. Wow, the sun is coming out after all that rain we had yesterday. Still pretty damp on the floor, but hopefully the sun's been out for a few hours, it'll dry up. The tracks were a bit dodgy yesterday feeding, but I'm not sure if you can hear the grey partridge. Have a listen out if you can hear him. There's one in the field just opposite me, that's why I've just stopped. And the ones that are in the cages is literally in the field to the side. So I'm just waiting for the beekeeper to bring me the quad. He's fed first this morning, so I can feed. They're not looking too bad, they're not looking overly hungry or anything, but the sun is coming out now, so some of them are fluttering around a little bit. I've seen the odd one fly back in the evening, so it's just a matter of time now. But yeah, all is okay. Hopefully they just stay nice and calm, stay in the pen these next 2 weeks at least, just for us to finish off some jobs, get the other chicks out, but the pen still need finishing off. We've got one pen to do, got the duck facility still to finish. Beekeepers, he's got some out, but they're not actually causing him any bother. They're literally staying by the pen. He's got quite a bit of a wooded area around him, which is quite a nice open country park type of area, so it's quite nice. They've got a space, but they've got shade. I've had a couple of requests off people about how I feed and how to call them as such, so I'm going to try and explain it best I can. It's quite simple. As soon as they go into the pen, have feeders all the way around, usually near the drinkers, not too far away, and we will put food all down the tracks and around the inside of the netting, because they're going to be disorientated for a couple of days, and excuse me, you want them to be able to just come across the food. Depending on how big your pen is, it could be a while before they find the feeder, so you need food everywhere. Just check that every day and just make sure there's food in all of them places, it doesn't run out. The feeders are kept topped up for at least a week, roughly. It's just a rough guide. Keep them fed well, just let them settle in, do not let them go hungry. After around a week, I sort of let 1 or 2 of the feeders go empty. Don't let them all go empty to begin with, just let 1 or 2 of them go empty, get them to look for food, and then top them up, the same again, and then let them run out. I stopped putting feed around the edges as soon as they started finding the feeders. So that could be a couple of days, it could be up to about a week, but after that I stopped feeding sort of the perimeter, but kept it on the feed lines where, you know, on the tracks. Then let all your feeders go empty and just see how they react, depending on how much food you put down. It is difficult to know exactly how much straight away, but I think it's supposed to be around 50 kilograms to 1,000 birds, so you can use that as a guide and then just monitor your birds. If they're looking keen, if they're not, if they're just mooching around, but we want them settled for a good few weeks. Now mine are starting to become a little bit more hungry. They've been here a few weeks now, but all my feeders are empty, nothing gets put down, only on the spinner. But yeah, you just have to assess it really, so just food everywhere for a week, then let the feeders go empty, let them look keen, let them look for the food, and then make sure there's enough on the ground, obviously. And then as you're doing that, I didn't use a whistle for a couple of days. I just used a little let them know I'm here kind of whistle. Then once I started driving around with the spinner, I used my whistle. They get used to it. It's a gradual thing, really. I mean, they're coming to the feed line now, but they're hungry at that particular time. They hear the quad. It all becomes routine for them as well. So just slowly to begin with. Even now, it's like they looked very hungry when I arrived, but we had rain yesterday, so any extras that was down this morning had dissolved. Same again at lunchtime. It's dried up now, so I don't want them to be hungry in the morning. I don't want them coming out of the pen looking for food yet. There is a few out tonight, but I'm not sure why. I'm going to go round in a bit and look for holes. So yeah, so just lots of food to begin with. Just monitor them, use the guide that's required for food, but then you can just tweak it to what you think. Don't have them hungry. So it's just keeping that balance. I hope I've explained it well. Any questions, just ask. I've just arrived at what will be my second pen, same second pen as I had last year. Somebody's turned the water on today, one of the workers, and have said there was a problem with one of the drinkers. They must have walked through. So I'm just going to walk through now and check them all, see which one there's a problem with. If I can deal with it now, I can deal with it now. If not, I'll come back tomorrow probably. It's getting late now. I've just finished feeding the pen, walked around, so I'll be going back there 8 o'clock, which is not that far away. I did have a tree come down here last year, so it sort of blocked me from doing a bit of a circle here, but I did move some of it, but they've moved it all. That's fantastic. It wasn't a bad little pen this last year. Only problem was all the trees are absolutely huge and it's on a bit of a banking, so when they were flying straight out. This one looks like it's the one with the problem. Okay, and put the camera down. And it looks like he's tied it up, so I can't really see what the problem is till we turn it back on. So hopefully I won't get wet. Okay, let's hope we don't get wet. Although I am extremely hot, it's 38 degrees today. It's very humid. I do like them quite full when they first come in here because they're still quite small. I will probably lower this one down a little bit. I'll keep an eye on it anyway. It's all okay. Right, well, we'll keep walking around anyway. We'll go and check all the others. I didn't say there was any problems, but you never know. Have to keep an eye here if we do get a lot of rain. Just the water seems to sit here, always has done. Just have to watch the electric fence and sort of lift it up a little bit. I don't want to lift it up until I have to. Have to get some feeders in here soon. Won't be long till they go out. We've still got another pen to build yet. These three just need the titivation, you know, just getting the water going, putting feeders in, putting the netting down, just those kind of things, nothing major. Okay. This gate won't get used much. This is mainly to bring the pheasants in, and if I have any problems. We like to come in and go out where we want the birds. Right, I'll walk back down the other track. There's nothing really there, but I'll just check there's nothing, no other logs or trees down or anything. There's a lot of old trees in here, so they're gonna come down. I was just gonna get you to listen to the English partridge. I can see some just on the inside of the pen, and I can hear one to the left of me out of the pen. There's something going on inside the pen, so I'm just going to go and have a look on the back. There's a bit of a kerfuffle at the back, and they're all, I'm not sure there's anything behind there. Sounded like something, you know, maybe something's spooked them. See if I can get this little one in while I'm here. Not sure if I just caught that on camera. There's a big hare. It just came towards the pen. Maybe it's done that a few times and they've all got spooked, because it was about that area in the pen they all started going up. Luckily I didn't see any come out of the pen. We're still sharing the quad. Hopefully it should be back today. The second part of what he needed was supposed to come yesterday, so fingers crossed. Luckily it's not while the other pens are not full yet, so we've just got these 2 pens, so I think we'd struggle because it's been a week. So we'll get feeding and then get back down to the rearing facility, help Daniel with the chicks downstairs. Well, that's it for this week. It's been a bit of a mishmashy week with the ducks being cancelled and everything, but it's given us a bit more time, so we've got that to look forward to next week. Thanks for watching, and please like and subscribe if you haven't already do so, and I'll see you next week.